Time to get on a flight east to Old Italy. I've never had Hamburger Helper lasagna. That's right, you guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Welcome back to the Hamburger Helper series. We're running through the list, doing all of the boxes on the shelves. Playlist is below to watch the others if you have not tuned in. This flavor lasagna came out in 1978, 7 years after Hamburger Helper was created. Originally, the sauce was more of a white, creamy sauce as opposed to the red lasagna sauce like we know today. It says it's a robust tomato and herb flavor made with real Parmesan. Via the body language, Lefty is very excited about his creation. Making this video possible, the one and only Darcy Deming. You want the lasagna? We got the lasagna. We've got our 1 pound of ground beef, bought a value pack off Amazon. And then for zhuzhups today, like the box says, let's do some tomatoes. These are diced with green chilies in them. For an additional Parmesan cheese zhuzhup, the OG. Shaker canister, but like so many of us in this country, I want the one that's $1 cheaper. Store brand best choice. Proudly distributed in Kansas City, Kansas. Thanks, Kansas. My friends tell me the Missouri side is better. On the gas element, we've got our ground beef browning, sizzling. This entire brand centers around 1 pound of ground beef. Throw a drainage bowl in the old sink and let that grease fly. As so many recipes call for, water and milk going into the browned beef. Let's unbox this. Check out our powder, our noodles. Powder pack. Okay, first of all, the noodles are the exact same as so many of the other ones, like the stroganoff. They're those little like fat bow ties that don't crimp in the middle. I don't know why in my head I thought they were gonna be like bigger or longer noodles. Well, I mean, because of lasagna, but I thought they varied up a little bit. And then the powder, okay, kind of looks like taco seasoning color almost. A little bit oranger, you know the drill. Stir it all together and let it boil. It's gonna turn that kind of burnt sienna. Like a Crayola crayon. I've had a lot of people ask me about this pan. I've linked it below. Amazon affiliate link, you can buy it off Amazon. I get like 4 cents if you buy one.
Bunch of rich bitches.
A lot of the things I use in my cooking videos, like also the steering wheel tray you'll always see in the car, those are linked below. So anything you kind of see, it's there.
Well, see you later.
We've got some nice bubble along the rim. Let's cover. Timer, 7 minutes. Cool. Just enough time to watch some commercials. There are 2 Hamburger Helper lasagna commercials that are, I don't know if you can be racist toward Italians, but they try.
Oh, what a meal, oh. Hamburger Helper lasagna. For your family. Authentic Italian taste. Are you robusto?
Oh, Italian meal-o. Meal-o?
Oh, what a meal, oh.
A hand in Venice being one of the guys. In a gondola with a massive box of Hamburger Helper.
But not too spicy, eh?
Yeah, you know, the Italian language where you just add an O onto the end of words and that's how you speak it. And you know, Italian food, really spicy.
Helper lasagna turns your plain hamburger into a delicious Italian meal with
Yum.
authentic Italian taste. Curly Italian noodles, rich tomato sauce, and a better blend of spices. Hamburger Helper lasagna. Make a great meal. Make a great meal.
Are you kidding me? It does look like the noodles used to be longer and curlier.
Lasagna.
Lasagna!
Make a great meal.
I'm gonna do that the next time I go into an authentic Italian restaurant in Chicago. Make a great meal. Sarah, can you leave and never come back? Thank you. Prego. We'll stir halfway. Looking nice. Despite this just being an absolute bastardization of food, I like these. Obviously, I keep doing them. Let's click on this other commercial and hope it nails Italian culture beautifully.
Hamburger Helper's gone Italian.
Plain hamburgers now become lasagna, yum yum yum. Noodles and mild cheese, tomato sauce.
Okay, pause. Those noodles are much different than these. They changed it! Probably so they can use the same shape for so many to cut back costs. Damn it!
Sure to please, seasoned authentically to please your family. Hamburger Helper
Seasoned authentically, lie, to please your family. Probably true.
makes lasagna with no mistakes.
Lasagna with no mistakes. Lie.
It's no chore. I'd like more. Hamburger Helper, make a great
That family has pipes.
It's no chore.
the lefty glove is the worst singer of the bunch. I freaking love commercials from the 70s and 80s. We know. Okay, one last little stir. Our timer is about to go off. We can take off this lid and let it thicken. This is not lasagna, by the way. I guess we all kind of know that. That was rhetorical. You don't need to say it, Sean. It's clearly not lasagna. Somebody commented and thought when like in the early days, like in the 70s and 80s, they thought the ground beef came in the box too. I'm sorry, how?
You're a moron!
We're done. How cool is this feature, by the way? They got a little cutout hole for this to just sit there like that. I kind of sometimes put it on the side when I want to grab it like this quickly, but this is kind of how it's meant to be. How cool is that?
Makes a great meal.
My neighbors think I'm nuts. Let's try this before I add my zhuzhups. Don't look like much, and it don't look like lasagna. It doesn't taste like lasagna, but for what it's trying to be, it's great. I love the noodles to be bigger and not little dainty bitches, but other than that, this will be fine. Warmed my whole ass heart. Check this out, Darcy. Freshness seal coming off. I got it fresh. The best choice parm, the stinky cheese. I mean, that's just America right there. That is the bastardization of Parmesan, and I love it because I grew up with it. America's a melting pot. It's all about adapting recipes, and that's exactly what Hamburger Helper did. I know I'm gonna put some on at the end, and I know we will, but I kind of like to do this. It kind of thickens it, because I'm gonna give it another stir. You don't have to do that. Do whatever you want. Let's open these. Some people hate tomatoes or canned tomatoes. I don't. Okay, stir these in. Gives it a nice pop of color. I'm excited they have chilies in them. I'm not gonna totally submerge them. Just gonna kind of give it a light back and forth push. And look at that. Switcheroo. Pasta over there. Eating surface here. Let's do a fancy bowl. Like one of these, what are these called? Symbol bowls? We are cooking in America. Or just like old world Italy. So funny that they leaned into the authentic thing. Like, it's one thing to market it as like, oh, a nice new version. They're just like, nope, just like in Italy. For Halloween, I'm gonna be a gondolier. I'm gonna bring a boat to the party or the bar, and I'm gonna have a gigantic box of Hamburger Helper in it. And they're gonna be like, what are the significance of this? And then I'm gonna have a screen around my neck on a chain. Very authentic Italian. And it's just gonna be playing that commercial on loop. Hold me to it!
Make a great meal.
We're ready. The fifth and forgotten about famous Roman pasta. We've got carbonara, we've got cacio e pepe, we've got amatriciana, we've got pasta alla gricia, and we've got Hamburger Helper. I'm such a... All right, my first time having lasagna from Hamburger Helper. Holds its heat well, baby. Ooh, those chilies in that can have a pretty good spice to them. That's fun. Tasted it, felt it right away. I mean, what do you want? They're chemically and genetically created to be tasty to the human tongue. Salty, creamy, little tang. That's Tang Town.
That's Tang Town.
I love the addition of the canned tomatoes and chilies. That's just such an easy thing. That can was $1. Or don't put them in, who cares? The box also said put a little crushed red. Okay. None of these boxes have been bad. Woo! Also, much like you'll see on the tabletops at a Roman restaurant, an old style red pepper shaker. I've been to Italy, if you can believe it, 4 separate times in my life. I lived there for 4 months, and then I've been back a bunch since. It is my favorite country on the planet. The food, the history, the architecture, everyone is so nice. People always ask the question like, oh, if you could live anywhere else or you had to live somewhere else besides America, where would you go? I would go to Rome. I would live in Rome. I would travel all over that damn country, but I would base myself out of Rome. Different timeline, Sean would have done that. Guys, this is fun. Obviously making lasagna is kind of a big time suck. You can also just heat up one of the frozen like Stouffer's ones. If you're a fan of the Hamburger Helper series, this is a fun one to throw in. This might be one of the best ones I've had so far. I think Stroganoff is still my favorite. This might be number 2. We're gonna do Chili Mac soon, which Larry donated for. This is just like a comfort meal. It's that thing I always talk about. It feels like my heart like zipped up a winter coat. I just feel comforted and warm and home. Also, if you have not signed up for the fan club of this channel, to get your name on screen. The link is below. Just look for fan club, click on that. Shout out to Megan Jeffries, who recently, I think last week, maybe the week before, joined the crew. Pounding through different pages of names. You guys have been so supportive. Some people want to just pay for the full year up front so they don't have to worry about that. You can just Venmo me. 60 bucks for the year. You get your name on every single video for a full year. One-time payment. Thank you guys so much for doing that. I've been really cranking out the videos. As you know, I do a lot of different YouTube channels. It's fun having people donate for very specific recipes, nostalgic items from the grocery store, some of their favorite restaurants because maybe I really love pupusas because I miss them from El Salvador. People donate for me to go get pupusas. I love that. If you guys have had the lasagna version of this, what do you think? You have to take these with such a grain of salt. The bar is very low, so it comes in above that because it's just a tasty, stupid little box of food. If you're asking me, get that canned diced tomato. Look at these ridiculous Hamburger Helper lefty memes. Like he's got to have a skeleton. That's what it would look like. Shout out to Matt and Billy for sending me these. That is, I'm gonna have nightmares, man. Oh my God. The internet's a bunch of sickos. Hilarious sickos, but sickos nonetheless. What'd you think? I wasn't gonna put more? If you have a Hamburger Helper that you love or just wanna see me try, 25 bucks. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, super thanks, whatever you want. We got Chili Mac coming. A lot of people think like, oh, it's just sawdust, dude. That's not real cheese. I know. It's nostalgic for me. I grew up eating that. I'm not changing now. Like growing up, I used to literally make like buttered noodles and just dump this on it and mix it. That was a meal for me. That was a meal I loved. I'll make that for the vlog. I don't care. It will make you guys watch a late 30-something eat buttered, stinky cheese noodles, and it'll be a 10-minute video. Why do I watch this guy? Appreciate you guys watching this dumbass vlog. But I like it. This is gonna save really well too. That's the thing about these save well. Hamburger Helper lasagna. Hamburger Helper lasagna, down. Be good to each other, thank you. This is cooking apparently, we got there. And if you have nightmares about his skeleton, blame my friend Matt.
Helper, hamburger, make a great meal.